Welcome to the channel, everyone. Me and Lars here. In today's video, we're going to socialize my Central American boa, but first, I got Lars here. I'm going to give him a soak, and we're going to feed him. And we'll get into socializing Moses, my Central American boa. Now it's time for Lars to go in his water for a nice bath, soak. So as I said in my 2 videos ago where I talk about taking care of him, soaking helps pass bowels, it helps relax them, it helps keep them hydrated because they don't drink a lot. They're a desert, Russian tortoises are a desert tortoise. So they get most of their hydration through eating their food, but also soaking them. Adult tortoises should be soaked at least once a week. Baby tortoises multiple times a week. So as you can see, he's defecated, pooped in his water, which is what's supposed to happen. You see some white stuff, those are urates. That's perfectly normal, that's what's supposed to happen. Perfectly good. This is what you want, this is why you do this. I also think I forgot to mention earlier that the water should be no higher than where the bottom and the top of their shell meet. The bottom of their shell is the plastron, the top is the carapace. So you basically, if it's any higher than that, is the water will be too high for them. You want them, obviously they're not they're not an aquatic species, so you want their head to be above the water, but still able to put their head underneath the water, because they will do that. They will stick their head underneath the water if they want, but looks like Lars is about ready to be put back. So we're gonna go get him some greens and feed him, and we'll put him back in his enclosure. Giving him some fresh water, like I said. It's always good to offer water, even though they typically get most of their hydration through their food, through their greens. So now let's get him some food. Now I have some greens here for him. I'm going to cut these up. We'll give him some of these. They're not looking that great, but they'll do for now. So I got them cut up a bit. Now let's go put him in his enclosure. There we go. Now let's sprinkle some calcium and the vitamins over it. I'm just gonna shuffle these back onto the plate. There we go. It was kind of hard to do it while holding and recording at the same time. And there we go. We got some calcium and some vitamins on the greens for him. Now let's put him back in his enclosure. So as you can see, he has gone a lot in the time we were doing that. I think he's good to go now. Put him back in his enclosure. He'll be happy to know he'll have some food when he gets back in. Put him right there in front of his dish. Now it's time to check on my boy Moses here. Hey Moses. Hey buddy. Hey Moses. Hey buddy. Doesn't seem like he's in a super social mood today. It's okay. Still always good to work with him. Let him know that you're not a threat. You know, show your presence and show him that you're not a threat. Buddy. It's a chillier day today, so today may not be the best day for this. Right, Moses? Right, buddy? Right, bud? Now his tongue is flickering, so that's a good sign. It means they're thinking, they're using their brain, and they're not in defense mode. When their tongue is not flicking, that means they're in defense mode, they're stressed out, and they're not always thinking like they should. Right, buddy? Right, buddy Moses? You good? Hi. Are you alright, bud? You alright, bud? Well, it's been cooler out the past few days, so we'll come back, Moses, tomorrow. It'll be a little bit warmer out. We could have been sleeping too, or maybe later. No feet looking great. Joker, he's deep in shed. And Julius is in shed as well. So he's hanging out back here because he's about to shed. So we'll come back tomorrow and do some more with Moses. Maybe later. Okay everyone, I'm back here with Moses. I think he was just sleeping earlier, so I went and had some lunch. Now we're back. Not the best lighting, but he's more alert now. He's definitely more curious and alert now. Hopefully he can come up and say hi to us. Hey Moses. It's okay, bud. It's okay, buddy. Come hang out with me. See, he's feeling a little bit uneasy and stressed out because his tongue flickering has stopped, slowed down. Well, now there we goes. That's good. That's what you want. Now, he is a really good snake. He is a really good snake. He's in a pretty good mood today, which is good. This is Moses. He's my Central American boa. He seems like he's in a good mood. So there we go. This is Moses. Sometimes he'll see the iridescence on him. So he is a boa constrictor imperator. He is not a red-tailed boa. Red-tailed boas are typically boa constrictor, I believe. So he is a dwarf boa. He is a Central American boa. He is from northern of... So he is from between... in that area between Central America and Mexico. I forget the name of that mountain range. So to the north of that mountain range, they're typically all imperator, boa constrictor imperator. To the south is boa constrictor and the true red-tailed boas. So here's Moses. He's a good boy. So he's doing good. He's not in a feisty mood today. And this is definitely gonna take him out more. He's a good boy. Some days he's just not having it. Another day he is. He's a good boy. So if you look at his tail, he does have a red tail, but that's not red enough to be a red-tailed boa. He is just a boa constrictor imperator. The other boa species is boa constrictor. He's a very curious animal. As boas usually are, that's the best thing about them. And they love to climb. It's hard to get a good picture. I'm trying to take a picture. It loves to climb all around. They're also very strong and muscular. So this is really good. He feels really comfortable. He's not stressed out. He's just exploring. Let him explore a little bit. He's just smelling my feet. Can't smell too good, huh, bud? He's very curious. He's a very curious animal. Let's see. How long do you guys think he is? I'm thinking about right at the three feet mark. Maybe a little bit more. That's his tail. Here's his head. Let's see. What do you guys think? I'm thinking right at the right about 3 feet ish. Maybe 3.5 feet. Definitely no more than 4 feet. That's for sure. So I put Moses back. He did incredibly well, as you saw. He was in a really good mood today. Some days he's not having it, and other days, like today, where he's super social and curious, as they should be. He is a bit underweight. I do want to address that because I've always been, I'm not gonna lie, I've always been a bit weary and a bit afraid of him. So I've kind of, I'll be honest, I have tended to neglected him a bit more than I would like. So now that hopefully that will change, I can feed him more, and I don't have to be so afraid of him. It's about that bonding experience, getting to know each other again. I don't know if you guys have watched my older vlogs, but back when I was living at my old place, my landlord had caught wind of my animals and didn't like that, and I had to move them out to a friend's house. And ever since I had moved them back in with me after I moved in here, they have been, or I should say, I've been a bit afraid of Moses for some reason, and I'm working with myself and Moses. So Moses is gonna be a nice social boa like I want him to be. He's great, and it's a lot that I have to work on myself. I think it's more of a myself thing than a Moses thing, and we're about that bonding experience and getting to know each other again, basically. I love my Moses so much. He is a really good snake, and as you guys can all see and saw earlier, he is incredible. He is fantastic. He's just chilling right here. Looks pretty content. He's not agitated at all, and I'm getting him a new enclosure getting him out of this rack. I'm gonna get him a nice front opening enclosure. It's gonna go up top there, and it's gonna be a nice flip down, a clear thing, acrylic door, so he'll be able to see out, and hopefully with him being able to see out and will help, and I'll be able to socialize him more that way, and he'll be up high, so because he's a boa, they are more on the arboreal side of things, so that'll be good. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed our time hanging out with Moses today. We'll do that more and more. We'll get used to each other, and I get less afraid of him, and vice versa. Actually, I think it's more me being afraid of him rather than him being afraid of me, to be totally honest. So later on we'll feed him, and that'll be it. Alright, we're going to start off with no feet, and we'll do Moses last. No feet. Yeah. This bigger one. Oh. He's right on it. Come on, bud. Okay. There we go. That was a perfect. Alright, well, help him back in. Help him back in. Okay, he is clamped down tight on that. Buddy, I'm just trying to help you get back in your enclosure so you can finish it. Okay, he might be able to do it on his own. We'll watch him and see if he can get it in. Okay, bud. You need help? I'm gonna help him get... There we go. There we go. There we go. Help him out a little bit there. And now it's Moses' turn. He'll get this one. Not the best lighting. Oh, you got it. There you go. That was good. Moses is the best at aiming for his food. He always is really on point. Here we go. Now, as I showed you guys earlier, these two guys, Julius and Joker, are both in shed, so I'm not gonna feed them this week. They can wait till next week. And that's gonna be it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Quite a rare occurrence seeing Moses out and not in, in the enclosure, which will be hopefully a more common occurrence here as I get him more socialized. Until next time, I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.